Speaking of Lupin III's favorite car, the Fiat 500 is the most famous. This small car is Lupin's symbolic vehicle, and it appears in many episodes, where his acrobatic and daring driving style is well depicted. 1. Reason for choosing the Fiat 500. The Fiat 500 is a compact car that was popular as a means of transportation for ordinary people in Europe in the 1960s. Although it is small in appearance, it is a perfect car for Lupin's free and agile character. The maneuverability and operability of this car contribute greatly to Lupin's brilliant escape. 2. Lupin's modified Fiat. The Fiat 500 in the story is modified to Lupin's specifications. Unlike ordinary commercially available cars, the engine is also significantly strengthened, and there are scenes where it runs on jet fuel and episodes where special gimmicks are installed, making it like a partner that helps him in any situation. 3. Other cars he drives. It is well known that Lupin drives a Fiat 500, but other cars also appear from time to time in the story. For example, in Lupin III: The Castle of Cagliostro, he drives an Alfa Romeo sports car, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint. There is also an episode in which Lupin drives a race car and gets into an intense car chase. So Lupin uses different cars depending on the scene. 4. The revival of the popularity of the Fiat 500. The Fiat 500 was brought back into the spotlight due to the influence of Lupin III, and a remake model was also sold in the 2000s. Capitalizing on Lupin's popularity, Fiat also released a new 500, and its compact and classical design is still loved all over the world. Lupin's Fiat 500 is an item that symbolizes his character and reflects his spirit of continuing to freely adventure. I'll also talk about the car that the original Lupin drove in the original Lupin III anime series broadcast in 1971. Lupin drives a Mercedes-Benz SSK, not a Fiat 500. The original Lupin's favorite car, the Mercedes-Benz SSK. This car is a classic sports car from the 1920s, and the Mercedes-Benz SSK was actually very expensive and was also used for racing. It features a sharp front design and large headlights, and while it has a somewhat noble and elegant atmosphere, it also contrasts with Lupin's reckless and bold personality. Why the Mercedes SSK? In the series at that time, Lupin's character was a gentleman thief and had a classic atmosphere, and Lupin III was designed to have a gentlemanly and slightly mature impression. So the luxurious Mercedes SSK was chosen. The SSK played a role in supporting the image of Lupin, who is dignified and imposing, rather than a common and agile car like the Fiat 500. Subsequent transition to the Fiat 500. As the series progressed, Lupin's character changed in a more comical and friendly direction, and his car also became a common and cute car like the Fiat 500, making the character more familiar. This transition also played a major role in expressing the character of Lupin III. It can be said that Lupin in the Mercedes SSK era had a slightly different image from now, emphasizing a classic, gentleman thief-like image. The engine sound of the Mercedes-Benz SSK that Lupin drove in the original anime was actually that of a Ferrari. This was done intentionally to make the car sound sportier and more fast. Why was the sound of a Ferrari used? Because the Mercedes-Benz SSK is a classic car, the engine sound may have been heavy and elegant, but it may have been felt to lack a sense of speed and power. Therefore, the high-pitched, sharp engine sound of a Ferrari was used to emphasize Lupin's action and speed and convey thrills to the viewers. This kind of creative direction was bold, especially for anime production in the 1970s, and can be said to be a unique attempt to emphasize the action of Lupin III. Lupin ⅲ is a spin-off work by Monkey Punch, in which the son of Lupin III appears as the main character. Unlike Lupin III, this work features Lupin ⅲ in his own unique style, and is written from a slightly different perspective than Lupin III. 1. Lupin ⅲ character. Lupin ⅲ is a young character, nicknamed Kozu, little boy, as his name suggests. He inherited his stealing skills and tricks from his father, Lupin III. Although he has a mischievous and humorous personality, he is still immature in many areas, and often goes on adventures with the support of adult characters, such as his father, Jigen, and Gomon. 2. Story style. Lupin ⅲ was serialized from the late 1970s to the 1980s, and is characterized by its comical and lighthearted stories, rather than being a legitimate sequel to Lupin III. Although familiar characters appear, the story is based on the themes of humor and growth of young people, which are slightly different from Lupin ⅲ, making it enjoyable for younger viewers. Quote 3. Monkey Punch's intention. It is said that Monkey Punch's intention in drawing this spin-off was to delve deeper into the family of thieves of Lupin ⅲ. By depicting the next generation of characters with the name Lupin, perhaps he wanted to show the fun of passing on traditions and thrills to the next generation. The stories of Lupin ⅲ are full of bold ideas and tricks, just like the works of Lupin ⅲ, and you can feel Monkey Punch's unique humor. This work is a hidden masterpiece that fans of Lupin ⅲ can enjoy from a slightly different perspective. And it is an interesting work that makes you feel how the blood of thieves of the Lupin family has been passed down from generation to generation. In Lupin ⅲ, the setting appears that the mother is Fujiko Mine. However, this is not an officially confirmed setting, and it is thought to have been drawn by Monkey Punch as fan service in a spin-off work. Relationship with Fujiko. The reason why Fujiko Mine is considered to be the mother is because the existence of Lupin ⅲ is surprising and convincing to fans. Although the relationship between Fujiko and Lupin ⅲ is complicated, they are often depicted as being attracted to each other, so many fans feel that it would not be strange if they had a son. For this reason, Lupin ⅲ makes the story more interesting and expands the imagination of fans by explicitly stating that Fujiko is the mother. Quote, regarding the official setting, however, in the main story of Lupin ⅲ, there is no depiction of Lupin and Fujiko actually getting married or building a family relationship. Fujiko herself is in a position to manipulate Lupin, and her free-spirited personality is emphasized. So she is not portrayed as a character who has a family. Therefore, the setting that Fujiko is the mother of Lupin ⅲ remains ambiguous in official Lupin works. It is best to enjoy this setting as a kind of parody element or homage. Monkey Punch also sometimes has a playful attitude towards the relationships between characters, so perhaps he created it as a what-if worldview. Lupin ⅲ has a lot of interesting trivia and detailed background information to entertain its fans. Here are some interesting trivia. 1. History hidden in Lupin's family tree. Lupin ⅲ is actually the grandson of the phantom thief Arsène Lupin. Arsène Lupin is a French novel character created by Maurice Leblanc, but Monkey Punch made this fictional character his direct grandfather. This was a bold idea by Monkey Punch, and it seems that there was some opposition from the French side at first. However, as the Lupin ⅲ character became popular around the world, he also became recognized by French Lupin enthusiasts. 2. Inspiration for the character's appearance. Lupin III's design is said to have been influenced by American actor Humphrey Bogart and James Bond from the 007 series, especially Sean Connery's Bond. Monkey Punch is a movie lover and especially admired hard-boiled characters, so Lupin and Jigen are strongly influenced by these elements. 3. Lupin III's Lupin jacket color. Lupin's jacket is different for each series, and fans say that each color has a certain atmosphere or theme for that series. For example, red jacket action-focused entertainment season, green jacket early classic and serious atmosphere, pink jacket mostly comical and pop performances. This color coding suggests changes in the characters' personalities and the tone of the series, which is also a source of enjoyment for fans. 4. Characters' ages are unknown. The exact ages of Lupin, Jigen, Gomon, and Fujiko have not been officially revealed. It is said that this is to maintain their appeal as eternal outlaws. No matter what era you look at them in, they are just as lively and active, and there is a tacit understanding among fans that they don't age. 5. The secret behind Fujiko's name. The name Fujiko Mine means the peak or the best, as the mine symbolizes and embodies the image of a woman that Lupin wants but cannot obtain. It is also thought that Fujiko has the meaning of one of a kind, one of a kind. It seems that Monkey Punch intended to portray her as the ultimate femme fatale woman of destiny. 6. The unexpected setting when Lupin first appeared. When Lupin ⅲ first appeared in the manga, he was even considered to be depicted as an assassin. However, as his character and story style were gradually established, he settled into the style of a phantom thief who uses humor and tricks. These changes completed the current charm of the phantom thief Lupin, who steals without hurting anyone. These behind-the-scenes stories and trivia. make the world of Lupin ⅲ even deeper. 1. Various passports held by Lupin. In fact, Lupin ⅲ is said to have many passports from various countries, since he operates mainly in Europe and other countries around the world. He has many identities, including